One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot.
Money's all the revenge that I need.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Kicker Chris Boswell has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They start the drive with Cook. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through. That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. From the gun, here's Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
A gain of 32 that time. Well, you talk about catching a defense off guard. They were not expecting jet sweep at all there.
Well, he was 10 yards downfield before the defense even knew what hit him, so a really good play call against a defense that was set up for them to gain big yardage. And how about how they executed the handoff there? That means they spent some time.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Cut that shit out, bum. It's getting old.
The Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defense.
My turn. Come on, Najee.
For the other side.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Hey, you think it's that bad?
On that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Pickett going to bootleg it. Out to his left. And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
Oh,
nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. Off the play fake, here's Pickett as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He's not going to get there. It won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They run for it with Harris. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And some space here. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That's a 12.
Well, that's a plus, huh?
Back-to-back plays. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
49 yards on the ground for him so far.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Harris running straight ahead. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Pickett will look to throw it here. Sliding out of the pocket. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Pickett will try to throw for this. And this is going to be incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
quitting.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one. Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
GG's, bro. You're desperate.
Get out of
here.
Kick attempt. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2.
You got a special team or something?
Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd.
You know who I am, bro? I'm the best in the business, bro.
Has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component.
It would tell you to tune in right now, but that ruined my streak last night.
Continue to do damage with it. And in
I was on an 11-game win streak.
Game really well for them too.
And I told old boy to subscribe, and
they go back to Harris, and he'll fight
started play watching.
Straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football.
I'll play you again, though.
But I think the play gets made by the defensive front.
It's going to have to be a snow game, though.
Their job is to go ahead and
down
get
in Soldier
low,
Field.
Get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs.
In the beginning, you was pissing me off with your run defense. But
in search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Stop doing whatever it is you were doing.
On 3rd down, Warren. And they're knocking on the door now.
As you can tell, the third
they're going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Giving Najee Harris just enough juice to take it outside
they hand this
for the
off to
10-yard
Harris.
run, no?
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
4 yards over the top.
Inside the 5. Again, it's Harris, and he's in.
They didn't get you over the top, but
Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys are able to extend their lead. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there.
That one was kind of in.
Just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere seeing that
No, it's
play.
3 times.
Focus.
Twice on 3rd down.
Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
We got one of the best offensive teams right now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
One of the best defensive teams.
They go play action. Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. On play action, Cousins. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. It was a tough throw, unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
Request. I'll send you the invite.
Sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
With the
they run again with Harris.
Faithful.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Never go wrong with the old spin move.
At most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They pitch it to Harris.
Waiting for it. Not bad. There you go. See, you made an adjustment. But this route right here, Johnson's running. It's unguardable, especially if I cross him with a zig going the other way.
On 4th down.
That's just
escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Fucking Pickens and Pickett.
A shot here, but to no avail. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4. I mean, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Come on, where'd they come from?
Safety Terrell Edmonds picks it. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. On the give, this is Harris.
Write this down.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Call it a gain of 4, leaves him with options here on 2nd and
Write this down, what I'm about to do. Run into some trouble against some sweaty motherfuckers.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Quick audible. You seen what play I picked. Quick audible. And then you take this guy, you bring him over here like that, and you hike the ball. What it make it look like I just did. Now watch, I'm gonna do the same exact play. You know what play I picked. See, I picked that play. I want to run that play, but I'm not gonna run it yet. Because I want the long one. So see, I'm gonna make that audible again. Quick run, bring him over here like, yeah, sell it. Oh, yep, all right, hike.
This is Harris.
Now watch,
Push up front, and he's able to
I'm gonna run the original play this time. Because the motion, watch.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
I got clogged up right there on that block, but you see what I'm saying.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Make your original play a jet sweep. Then bomb. Get to the line. Hurry up and audible to your first run. Motion that guy over like he's doing a jet sweep.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 20-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Get off.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left.
Write that down. It works against certain people. You know what I'm saying?
Defensively, they had that one.
It would have worked against you, but I told you what I was doing.
It can be even more.
Oh my God, your right side is so flat. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Trying to get it with Snell. And he's
you set yourself up there, buddy. You had nobody second level on the right side.
And the Steelers have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. So they only needed a couple of feet there on fourth down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this.
I'm not sure why you want to play me again, because I don't even see, even if you have fucking Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, I don't see you beating me, bro.
In the end zone, touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the
But nah, on your way out, go to YouTube and smash that subscribe button, bro. EA with DA. EA with DA.
Something you mentioned in the NFL, and this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone that offense knows it will sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings. Back to throw here. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
I like to play the game, man. Changed my life a lot. Game has kept me out of trouble.
And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
Reckon I'm pretty good at it, too.
Cousins to throw it. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
How you doing, though, man? Happy New Year's.
46 yards. And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. It's complete. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle taken down. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Send me a request if you want to play again, bro.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They run with Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Again, it's Harris on second down.
Best run game in Madden, maybe.
All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
From Pittsburgh. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, now to do the honors, and off we go here at Soldier Field. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
From the 30 on second down, Prescott. There's a diving catch right side. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. He'll keep it himself. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flushed out right. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he stopped immediately there. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Dak's going to keep
Fumble, man. Come on, hit him. What is he doing?
No further. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Elliott is in. Touchdown, Dallas. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field,
go up
run
and
it,
get to
and
70.
It's caught. And it's 8-0. So what do you make
Sanborn's underrated, bro. He's not that
the
slow.
opening drive touchdown. To go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Pressure? What pressure?
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now Herbert to start the drive. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
Get out there. Get out there, Herbert! Go! Get out there!
Middle of the field.
Hit the Dion. Oh, no. Go. Go. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Khalil Herbert, 79 yards. And the Bears offense are able to strike quickly here as they
go,
are
baby.
in for 6.
That was disgusting.
They'll
Even
try
got
and
the
run it
push
up
off
the middle.
animation. Yeah,
And
let me
he'll
cook
get
that
in
shit
to
real
tie
quick.
this game at a, well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
Cook that.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him.
Oakley, turn that down a little bit, please.
Right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone
in the
for
snow
6.
too. Soldier Fields, baby. Oh my God, Khalil got out there, boy. Right down the numbers.
Is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook.
That was
they want to use
disgusting.
that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
79 yards. Best run game in Madden, boy.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll fire this deep.
He's trying you, Johnson. He's trying you, Johnson.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Fumble that, dude. That is the 5th time I've hit him. And your little QB option. Give me a fumble. You're not gonna punt that? That's horrible. Horrible decision making, bud.
8-8 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let you know, it's gonna be run. It's gonna be 1 run touchdown. As soon as I make you turn it over, if you don't quit.
Prescott to throw on 4th.
If you don't quit.
They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
1 run touchdown. If you don't quit. Okay, he's gonna let me run. We'll see. Oh yeah, we're gonna make something safe with that. No? I got 2 blockers over there, but nobody wants to.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Herbert once more. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Fields on 3rd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago! Khalil Herbert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears have taken the lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense,
ain't done yet?
thank you very much for this great starting field position.
Smash that subscribe button on the way out, bro.
They're in the end zone.
And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure
that's
back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Fourth down, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. And, Charles, they just handed them a gift. Going for it there. That spot of the field inside the 24.
Yeah, sometimes you think you've got plenty of time in a game, so you take a little bit of a crazy rip.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Khalil Herbert on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fields trying to throw for it. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go.
Oatmeal and then a number
so
one.
In this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake,
oatmeal and then a number one.
That nature to go ahead and try.
He's got a man complete.
Huh?
And they're going to get this down near the 35.
Yeah. Or no, the sausage McMuffin.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground.
And a large coffee.
Or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play.
2 creamer, 4 sugar.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. 2
All right,
yards
coffee.
the gain
Thank you.
on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott.
Oh, you went to that same what are you going to continue to go to that?
Michael Gallup, 33 yards. And the Cowboys have
I'll play Jackson the rest of the game. I don't mind it.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're
what you got going?
Here as we head
using the Saints? I like the Saints too. That's Alvin Kamara right there. They got 2 good receivers. And they got a good tight end. His name is Daxon Hill. He's like a wild card. Like ace in the hole type player. Hold on, I'm in the middle of a game.
They're going to throw for it. That's caught. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off.
Who's scared now?
Yeah, and they got a solid defense.
Look. I'm making a touchdown right now. Watch me.
You gotta watch clock. Hold on, bro. I'm in the middle of a game.
Following touchdown. Here's Marr to kick it away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Oakley, chill out, bro.
This offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions.
What did you just do right there? Whatever that was. That was pretty nice. You almost blew that up. But you're blitzing him, so that ain't gonna work. Watch. Oh, what was that? No way you throw that. Come on. He was wide open. That's why I just threw that.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow,
that's unfortunate. I make a read like that, and that's what he throws.
And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
And then you go back to it for the third time in a row. And I gave it up.
30 yards. And the Cowboys have cut the lead back down to 2. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Not sure why I was throwing the ball. Come on, let's go. That pisses me the fuck off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Same cheese route.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Same fucking cheese route.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeout.
You didn't score?
As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields on the move to his left. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. Pretty impressive play. Scrambled out of the pocket. Now, it took some guts to throw that ball because the defender was right there.
I'm the best in the business.
Understands who he is. You don't just get 1 block on a play. Be prepared for 2 or 3 in order to help keep the play alive and not allow for the completion downfield.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this.
What is it?
Line of scrimmage, the 7 now.
I went to their touchdown and then they all followed me, so I broke them. Watch this, watch this.
Oh, you gotta pick that. You gotta pass circle, triangle. You gotta do it quick though. Circle, triangle, all in one motion. Circle, triangle.
Back to throw, Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report.
Fucking score right there. All right. I'm gonna put you on another fucking clip. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put you on another clip. You hear me, big dog?
Lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do
that fucking block, commit. Damn it, man.
They had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he's brought
That's
down
bullshit,
here just
'cause they're
outside of the 20. That was so well timed, just a perfect throw on the slant.
Hit him on the move, didn't he? Now he's going against the grain of the defenders coming over to try and stop him. That allowed for that additional yardage downfield.
A toss left side for Herbert. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, Herbert. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
He ain't coming off the field. Let's go. You know what it is.
They'll go again with Herbert.
Get in there.
Give him
One more time.
On the carry there at 2nd and goal.
One more time. Come on, Chase. Oh, stretch play.
Will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. We just had 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
And that's
the
a
Bears
wrap,
send
bro.
the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up. Oh, Prescott stripped. Fortunate to get that football back. Trailing
of course, C.D. Lamb was on a drag route right there.
And the word I think of here is opportunity.
So happened to be right there at the line of
chance to
scrimmage.
score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Now Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, just like last play. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. The last two plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it.
Oh, that was disgusting. Wow.
Touchdown of the afternoon.
Wow.
The Cowboys are able to cut
That
into
was
this
fucking
deficit here in
disgusting.
the final minute of the third. So a strong drive here to lead off
Wow.
this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
All
I
right.
think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be
And they
saying,
got that same
we
shit
put our
again.
best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to
What
go.
am I doing? Playing your older brother or something? What the fuck's going on here? I know this ain't the same person. It's all good. I mean, I appreciate competition.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard
That
shy
shit
there
is
at the
disgusting.
24.
I ain't gonna lie.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Another carry for Herbert on second down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's a give to Herbert. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff for Herbert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Fields. He'll buy some time right. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field.
You know what it is.
Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
GG's, big dog.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll run here with Herbert. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20.
20 rushes, 148 yards,
47 yards
3
rushing for him
touchdowns.
now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
And I think I got what, like
a new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out
80
a game
receiving yards
tap
with
those
him.
mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Here's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Fields, escaping the pressure right. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Fields. Steps away to his left. This is caught. Touchdown Bears. Khalil Herbert from 4 yards out. And the Bears get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that might just seal the deal here. It makes it a 2-score game with not a lot of time on the clock.
GG's, big dog. That man got 5 touchdowns, bruh. About 100 yards receiving, 2 receiving touchdowns. Got damn near 150 on the ground with 3 rushing touchdowns. Like, damn it, man.
And they'll start this drive.
That's just Khalil Herbert for you, bro.
Nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Here's Dak. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
GG's, bro.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Toss play, Herbert. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll toss it out right to Herbert. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal, because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
Disgusting.